caught by the dash attack. On the ledge here, the C4 instant explodes, chooses not to hold it. Oh, almost could have been an up smash, chooses the up air instead, does not connect with the shield only.
Yeah, I was almost surprised we did not see a follow-up from that C4 there from Rob, but we might see the, okay, no, never mind, back throw. Gonna be falling with the Nikita, but
that was a crazy angle!
Missing him, oh my gosh.
What an insane Hydro Pump angle. Now we are getting close. That, I believe, 160% is the key spot. We're going to be at that with the next down throw. Up tilt will be guaranteed. Tries to find it with the Nikita, but the Hydro Pump avoiding. This is an obstacle course game. The rolls, the panics, the down tilt is parried. No punish, but there it is. The down throw into up tilt. Guaranteed at 160%. And, of course, Rob knows that. Perfectly executed to even up the games 1-1.
And you know that too, apparently. You knew at 160 he was dead, no matter what. And especially Rob using that to his advantage point, wasting no time and finding that quick, like, bread and butter for Snake that all Snake players know. I mean, this is nothing new. And yeah, just kind of IceKnight being put into the blender there, got mixed up. And yeah, trying to make something work in that, like, last situation there, that last little fight that we saw. But yeah, it was just way too many explosives and too much damage that was being output from Rob there. It was so hard to just catch up.
Yeah, and that's something to consider as we get into this game 3 is that the momentum might actually be in IceKnight's favor. It's not often that when you're down a stock and down percentage that you can make a comeback versus Snake, and that was looking possible. IceKnight was able to trade a lot more damage to than Fro, and so I think that we're seeing a much more confident IceKnight coming into the start of game 3. Some action here, dash attack, picking up the grenades, just quick dropping them, trying to create space but without getting too aggressive. So we see B reverses there, finally catches with the grenade into the back air. Don't chase, right? Just hang out on your side of the stage, pull more explosives.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're seeing set up here. And, you know, IceKnight's trying to approach a little more. He's trying to get in, find the opportunity, a dare on stage. No follow-up on there, just kind of, it feels like I was like out of pettiness, like take that, just kind of poked him.
Oh my goodness, setting up an edge guard here. Ledge trap, nothing doing either. Can't quite catch the roll, but still continuing the pressure. Expected an air dodge to stage, does not happen. Has to avoid the Nikita, but IceKnight has played this game one too many times.
That approach was unfortunate there. I mean, just could not find that way out. And Rob gonna be taking the advantage point right now. And still got a lot of room to breathe here, honestly. 116% is like nothing for Snake. He lives to like, okay, never mind. He just got decimated.
You got to mix in the substitute. I mean, it's just so clean, the uses that IceKnight has for it. I feel like you could even safely use it more often and not get punished for it.
Yeah.
But the fact that he's mixing it in allows for those opportunities where you get to use it forward and not get punished for it, but even take a stock out of it. So IceKnight showing that he can make this percentage up, make the stock up. We've already seen it basically at even. Covering the stage here. Scramble on the edge. IceKnight's going to hold center. Oh, actually aggressed a little bit too far, and now Rob has it. But exploded yourself, and IceKnight's ready to follow up as though it were his own explosive.
Oh, a little bit of a let's try there, but not able to get the follow-up. There it is. Finally going to sneak one out. And a little bit of an advantage point now here. We see the slight lead from IceKnight. Still going to hang on to this second stock to tank as much as possible. With that dash attack coming through, and this Nikita could be dangerous. Yeah, I mean, falling right into Rob's trap there to try to approach him and sneak in that explosive there. But IceKnight gonna keep going here, try to get a bit more percentage in before he says goodbye to this stock here. And that's exactly what he's doing. Yeah,
honestly, at this point, try not to say goodbye to the stock. If you can keep the rage hot, you might be able to find a fairly early percentage combo off of a down tilt fair or something like that. But, you know, worst case scenario, 160%, a grab would do it. But worried about the grab, actually gets caught by the F tilt jumping. Air dodge back to stage. Oh, wow, what a reversal from Rob. 81%. And climbing. IceKnight's trying to play this a lot slower. Does not want to just trade free damage, but also doesn't want to give up the lead.
Yeah, and I think the only like huge factor right now is the grenades, because I feel like it's stopping a lot of IceKnight's momentum and being able to break up the combo and the momentum. It's just not doing a lot of favors for IceKnight, and that's, you know, something that's factoring into this gameplay here. And Rob is taking full advantage of throwing and, you know, just tossing these grenades like nothing. And C4 is right there on ledge 2, so don't stand too close to it, IceKnight. Oh, yeah, no up smash either on that platform. It's going to be brutal, but the out of shield there. Yep, 2-1 lead now, IceKnight.
It's a great option. I like it whenever your opponent is pulling explosives. IceKnight was kind of playing into the chaos a little bit too much, got really, really high percentage to the point where, you know, we were starting to get worried, another grenade, and then you're in down throw percentage. But in that moment, chose to go for a fadeaway, or I guess a fade-in, fade-away fair, and that was the option that caught Rob jumping around, setting up these explosives. IceKnight up 2-1. So we're getting into game 4. We're running it back to PS2. I don't see any reason for either of these players to enjoy a more chaotic stage that they don't have experience on this set. So we're just going to keep running it back.
I feel like we're seeing a more fast-paced game 4 here than we have like the past couple of games here, just because now that they're more familiar with each other and they know what they're going to be looking for, it's not going to be as easy. And for IceKnight to fall into another death trap there, unfortunate. That was like a 30-second stock, I think.
That was a fast one. Yeah, that was, and so suddenly too. It felt like IceKnight was at like 60%, and then suddenly he's, you know, losing his stock off the top lasso.
Like, what happened?
That's crazy, but traded it right back. Those Chicagoland heroes love to trade stocks back as quick as possible. I mean, who doesn't, right? But they are so good at it. Okay, that's an aggressive Nikita, but able to jump away, not getting caught by any sort of punish. And they just reset neutral. This is a game of who can make the most out of the one advantage state that you can get every 30 seconds.
The one interaction that will work, and that's, you know, IceKnight doing that perfectly here with the ledge gameplay, hanging on to it very tightly and getting that stage control with that up air as well. Nikita coming out to play, barely catching IceKnight, maybe again, no, missing it.
I like that. Falling there into roll away, so Rob can't get the grab there. So much dancing back and forth. Rob, with these retreating grenades, it's kind of feeling like he's trying to mix it up a little bit too much, not able to get his regular game plan going, but still in the lead percentage-wise.
Yeah, we have seen, though, a little reckless options being pulled from both players here. I saw Rob fish for the grab and the up tilt, and unfortunately, he did not land it, but IceKnight going to be landing that up smash through that platform. But yeah, I mean, I definitely saw Rob, you know, trying to finish off this second stock. He's trying to find that grab, that up tilt, something that will get, you know, IceKnight down to his last stock here.
Grenade catches in the center of the mortar on the platform, really just playing the left side of the stage with all of the explosives in the world, saying if you choose to come into my home, you will blow up.
You will blow up.
Just avoiding the grenade right there. It's very nice, these grab combos. Trying to set up a big edge guard here. Can't go too deep. Ooh, very interesting use of the shadow sneak. We haven't seen that once this set. Oh, mixing up the timing on the landing here. The Nikita was a little bit of a panic option, I think. I don't know if that was a missed input cipher or what happened there. Speaking of ciphers, can't quite get any action on the recovery, and IceKnight takes it.
Yeah, 3-1.
3-1.
Pretty dominating, pretty convincing there, and yeah, gonna be moving on in winners still. So that's great work there by IceKnight, and you know, unfortunately for Rob, as we did see, like incredible, you know, gameplay earlier against Sir Dank. You know, unfortunately, just not gonna be able to get through IceKnight there, as he's just again like very top player, like.
Very, very strong player. IceKnight has had a lot of recent experience as well around the nation. You know, picking up some pretty great wins or some really close game 5s at various events, and has really just shown himself